Some of the changes for the MC program are as follows. The most important one is generating data from your exported comparables to then be used to import into Wintotal 2013. So let me show you some of the changes on the MC form. This is assuming that you have exported the market data you need for your subject, which includes all the sales and listings in the area. You have also chosen your comparables anywhere from 3 to 9 comparables that you want to import into Wintotal. You have exported both those files with all data from the MLS, and you have also exported them as a CSV format. So there will be two exports, one with all data for the market report and one with just the 6 comparables. So once you run the MC form program, you get your familiar screen here. You will view and select the files that you want to open. In this case, we're going to open up a file that I'm working on, and it's the Whitwer market export. That would be all of my data that I'm going to export for the file. The other one would be just the list or just the comparables. So I've named it Whitwer Android. I also use the Android to upload to my phone so that I can use it to put pictures into the appraiser's database. So I have the Whitwer market export and the Whitwer comparables. I'll go ahead and update the list. Now there's some data that needs to be done to make it work correctly with the import function of Wintotal 2013. Some of the force fields that we need to fill out are in this area right here. If you don't fill anything out, then nothing will be imported into those fields and you'll have to manually type them in. So data source, this is what would come in at the bottom of page 2, what your data sources are. Your verification sources is data that you want typed in on the top of each comparable at the top of the page. Your energy efficient items would be midway through your comparable or your grid format, any phrase that you use for your energy efficient items. The one for basement entry, it doesn't do a very good job from the MLS of determining if it's a walk up, walk out, or interior only. If you want it to be the program to automatically put interior only, check this box right here and it will be interior only. You can then go back into the appraisal and change it appropriately if you feel you need to. The next section here would be view. If you pretty much are standard, you can put them all with the same view and the same location, and then if you need to change a particular one, then you can change it in the appraisal. If you leave these blank, there will be nothing there and you'll have to automatically fill that data in. If you are not going to export data for your market report or for your comparables, go ahead and uncheck this box. Then a comparable export file will not be created. You can also uncheck this box. If you leave it unchecked, after you run a report, you will get 2 pages. One that's the MC program that you're familiar with. The other one is a page that shows just the sales. Once you feel okay with that, I would go ahead and check that box so that it doesn't create an extra page for you, but you can go ahead and play with that. After you fill all this data in, and if it's pretty much the way you want to use it all the time, I'd go ahead back and save it. And once it's saved, then the next time you open it, you won't have to fill any of this data in. I fill this data in for my subject so that it will be on the page, and I just go ahead and run the report. It will take a few seconds for it to run as typical. While it's running, it will do the standard MC form report format that you're familiar with, and it will also export a file for your comparables. You will use that export file to then upload it into the Wintotal 2013. So you can see now we're done with the page. We've got our standard form. That pretty much does it. If I want to look at the other data, here's the data that came out the second page. These are just my comparables. and it's put the data in a format that we're ready to upload it to Wintotal 2013. That's all my files there, and that's pretty much all you have to do to prepare your data. It automatically appends the name. I'll show you the name that it gives it. It'll place it in the same directory that you pulled it out of. And so in this case, got to go find it. Here we got the Whitware Market Explorer, the Whitware Android, or in this case the comparables, and then when my program output it, it's the Whitware Android comparable export. This file right here is the one you will use to upload into Wintotal. That's pretty much it, so good luck.